Hey everyone, how you doing? Welcome back to Kingdom Business Blueprint. So the podcast where we explore how you can break free from routine and building a business that aligns with Kingdom principle and true worth. So in our last episode, we talked about the importance of writing down your vision, understanding where you are, and also where you're going. So today, we'll be diving into the vehicle that can take you to the wealthy place. So we'll be exploring the vehicle that can take you to the wealthy place. So there are different vehicle that can take you to the wealthy place. And I explained last week that so depending on the vehicle you're using, it will determine how you're going to get there, how fast you're going to get there, and in one state, what condition you're going to get there. So, and also from our findings, we see that some people leverage paid employment. So we have some high network individuals that are on paid employment and they are doing very good. Others rely on investment like stock, and some rely on inheritance and a whole lot of things. But today we'll be focusing on what I believe is the most powerful vehicle, and it's something that I've used myself and I'm still using, and that is the business vehicle. So, and here's the key thing: business is all about value. Business is all about value. I define business as the ability to create something meaningful that people are willing to exchange their money for. You know, so I used to give this example of many a time you see a lot of people complain they don't have money, but still they give their money out to people. Maybe the taxi driver or the Uber driver, they give their money out to the food vendor. They still pay people every day of their life, but still they don't have money. So the consciousness of that should communicate to us that um, business is all about value. So no matter um how we want to flag it or how we want to make it looks like, you are still paying people. So regardless of the financial state you are, you still pay people every day because those people have sat down to create something that you are willing to exchange your money for. So I think that is clear. So but what kind of value can you create? So if you are not creating value, there's no how you're gonna be poor. You're going to be poor unless you're gonna rob people of their money. Money naturally flow to where value is. And how to understand this best is when we understand the history of money, how money actually started from when we don't have the physical currency, when people trade in the trade by barter system. So you see, people created, people were some were into farming, some were into clothing, and someone have a cow, someone rears a cow, someone cultivates yam, someone is into clothing, making of all these traditional wears, and because the person that needs yam also need protein to balance up his yam, but there's no means of transaction. Someone that have clothes need food, so they had to find a way to be able to transact by, okay, give me your cow, let me give you yam equivalent, give me your traditional way, let me give you cow equivalent. So at a point in time, it becomes difficult for, okay, let's imagine I need just two tubers of yam, and all I have, the only thing I have as a value is cow. How do we equivalent a whole cow to two tubers of yam? Or I have just a traditional way, I need a full cow. Do you understand? So transaction now becomes more complex and difficult because of the durability, and also maybe the person that has cow that you need might not be needing what you have, so it becomes problem to transact. But what you notice that the old scenario started from the uh, premises of value exchange. So they develop a barter system where, okay, So the person that has can take his cow to the person in charge of the batter, maybe someone well recognized in the local government, and the person that have yam take it there. So they have a mist of, so like a collector, like what we practice today in the like the bank sector. So then they have it like in the traditional sector where they gather it there. So still, it still didn't work because by the time you take tomato to that kind of place, within a short while, your tomato begin to, um, perishable goods. They begin to spoil. Some doesn't have long. So it's everything that degenerated to the paper money system that we have today. So it graduated from that, it graduated to gold, from gold to coin, and it's a long history. If you want to understand this better, you might research on the history of money. But the open I'm trying to bring out from this is, the origin of money is to exchange value. So when you don't have enough value or you're not offering enough value to the marketplace, more money will be leaving you than more money is coming to you. And it pains me more when I see our Christian brothers, one or sister, uh, they complain they don't have money, and you ask them, what problem are you solving, or what problem can you solve? And you see that they have been so selfish about themselves. And when I mean selfish because when you don't care about other people more than yourself, you will be poor. Because until you become obsessed with other people's problem to the point that they are willing to pay in exchange for you to solve that problem for them, it is hard to be rich. If you look at the statistics of all the richest people in the world, every one of them are solving a particular problem for a large number of people at a high level. So they could get money in different currency across different nations. That is what make them wealthy. So let's go straight, so that we don't waste much time on this. I hope that we get that. So the first thing is, let me define what I understand by business. Business as its core is simply the exchange of value, like I earlier mentioned. So if you want to build wealth through business, the first thing you must understand is money flows. That money flow in exchange of value. The more valuable you become, the more wealth you attract. One of my mentors used to say it like this: if you know better, you will do better. So I will also, let me give another definition. So maybe that can help us understand it better. Money is business is ability to create a value that someone at a price. So it's not just about just creating value, because you can say you want to be, how do I say it? You want to be, let me think of a problem that you might say you want to solve. So there are some problem that you might want to solve, but people are not willing to pay for. You understand? So maybe the way they do here in Nigeria, and maybe in Lagos most of the time, where you just walk by and some people um want to share you up, blah, 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 blah. It's in some ways a form of, might be in the joy ministry, just to elevate people. I can't think of a value that people, but people have offer value, tell you something they are doing, but you are not willing, is not that important to you that you are willing to exchange your money for. So business is about creating a value that to a solution to a problem that someone have, that they are willing to pay for at a price that's profitable to you and is convenient for them. So convenient there is relative, because it's relative. So I will know, if I want to break down that, it's will take longer time. So solving problem for someone at the price that they are willing to pay, at a price that is profitable for you. Because if it's not profitable to you, then it's not business, because business also comes down to making profit so that the business can self-run itself. So I would recommend this book, The Personal MBA by Josh Kuhlman. In his book, he gave us 12 standard form of values. It's more than that, but this can be like a guiding for us to be able to explain this clearly. So I will walk you through the 12 standard forms of value that they take, and also I believe that by the end of this book, you can, by the end of this podcast, you can decide which one fits your current situation and how you can start positioning. So if you have one to grab the book, you can grab it, and or you can send a DM. I can send you a copy. So let's talk about the 12 ways businesses create value. And as I go through them, ask yourself which one resonates with me. Which one resonates with me? Which one can I use to build my world vehicle that will take me to the worldly place? So number one on the list is product. So product is just building a physical product that you can sell in the marketplace. Um, it's the traditional way of doing business. So we create a physical product, maybe like book, clothing, gadget, and sell it at a profit. One of my friend currently started a business of building charcoal pots, and I packaged it very well, did the carton very nice, and started marketing it. Get the face to brand the carton, and it's selling like water now in the Abuja market. And I hope that in the nearest future, you can penetrate other markets within the Nigerian space. So it's about just creating a physical product that come up with an idea that you know that it can solve a problem for people, and you could drive it at a price that is profitable for you. So it's a vehicle. The next on the list is service. So offering a skill and expertise. So if you are a skilled person at something, you can sell your time and knowledge. So think about um, consultants, personal trainer, even barber, tailor. The list is endless. So people pay you for your expertise and your um, and your convenience. So if you love working with people directly, a service business might be your path. But even want to follow that route for service business, is always slow. So I always advise a lot of people close to me, especially when they're in the service route. It's slow to build significant money through service. So except you're charging very high premium for your service business, so that you can cover for your time and your energy. Because at the end of the day, service. For you to make money in service, there are two core things that are the key determinants. So you have the time and you have your energy. So let's take for example my barber now. For you, my barber takes, it does not take less than 1 hour to barb just my hair. One complete hour to barb my hair. So I pays him 3,000 naira. He does not spend less than an hour to barb my hair. So let's say in a whole day, let's assume he does not sleep, he does not eat, the NEPA does not take the light. That means in a whole day, and it's barbing continuously. In a complete day, it's going to barb just 24 head. And it's not possible. You need to sleep at least minimum of 6 hours. He needs to eat, and so let's assume that takes another 4 hours. So that means he can only barb maximum, let's say 15 hair, and that is even adds his own hair treatment because it's going to be wilder. So let's assume that he can barb 15 head in a day. 15 times 3,000 naira. That's 45,000. So 45,000 might look like a good money, but in the large scheme of things, it's not good enough. So imagine someone selling a product. Someone selling the product within a whole day. It can deliver more than 500, 10,000 pieces of the same product to a dealer or someone that is in need. And it can make, let's even assume is delivering 1,000 and is making a profit of let's say 2,000, and is delivering 1,000 pieces. So let's say 2,000 and is delivering 1,000 pieces. That's 2 million naira profit. You understand? 2 million naira profit. The person in charge of in the service business have only make 45,000 naira, exhausted and very tired. So it's very, so at all case, because I'm into business development and everything, so service at all points always outdo product at all point always outdo service business. But that doesn't mean we have to write it out. So if you're in service business, you might want to look at how you can charge premium for what you're doing so that it can compensate for your time and energy. So what I mean by that, time is limited, energy is limited. You understand? So when your profit is anchored on two limited variable, that means your finance also will be limited. You understand? So you don't want your wealth generation to be anchored on time and and energy. You want to take it above that so that even without time does not determine how much you can make. You understand? And your energy does not determine how much you can make. So let's move on. Let's move on. So the next on the line is shared resource, so granting access to something valuable. So this is where you own an asset and allow multiple people to use it. So maybe let's think about a gym or a crowd, a co-working space or an Airbnb. So instead of selling the product, you rent the access. You understand? So if you know something valuable that other people need, you could just have a strong business model around it. In currently now in Nigeria, one of the most lucrative industry now is the Airbnb space. So where you can have an apartment, you furnish it, put your TV, put the kitchen or the kitchen, put it to world standard, and you can put it at a good price on daily rate. Uh, so you understand, it's a very lucrative system. So if you have something that valuable, people now even do co-working space, co-working office, quite a number of things, very lucrative. So it's something that also you can leverage. And there are three key things that you don't joke with in work creation. They call it OPC, OPM, and OPB. So OPC is other people's credibility, OPM is other people's money, OPC is OPB is other people's business. So you want to see how you can leverage these things. So even if you don't have something valuable at hand, but you know someone that has, so you might also want to look at how you can leverage it, and you just can work around commission base, and you can make money out of it. So my pastor always say something. He said, if you're really smart, you don't need more than one opportunity to be successful, and that's true. But a lot of us have a lot of opportunities around us, and we walk by it day by day. My pastor divine being poor as passing over opportunity regularly or repeatedly. So you don't want to be in that address. So even if you don't have that something valuable that you can put on shared resource, you can have people around you that you can leverage. You understand? You can leverage their assets. You can leverage their business. You understand? So let's move on that. The next number 4 is subscription. Subscription is a recurring revenue model. So instead of a one-time sale, subscription brings continuous income. So think about Netflix as a software service or membership. So if you can create something that people consistently consistently, you can build a long time or scalable business around it. So I also recommend this for service business also. So a lot of service business that I also diagnose or work with to help them look at other revenue growth. These are things that we advise them to build into. There was a time we were working with a laundry business. This were also people will always wash clothes. So instead of waiting for them to come, and you cannot really put a number to your monthly income. So why not sell them subscription? So you have a family of three, and you spend an average of let's say 250,000 on laundry monthly. Why don't you offer them, okay, pay monthly instead of paying 250,000, so you can be on a monthly subscription of 200,000 for family bundle, um 150,000 for single. Just look around it, and this can help you um build your current customer, give you a big cash flow to work with, and also to productize your service. You understand? I just use the laundry as an example. So if you are in a business that um, is meeting a consistent need, you might want to build a subscription around it. And you see, even a lot of shopping mall, that's what they are leveraging now. A lot of it's just popular out there. A lot of software now, that's what they're doing, because it creates consistency. The automation is crazy. You understand? Exactly. Once you automate something that people don't, consciously or consciously, they get their money. Oh my god, it's like oil money. So the fifth one, reselling. This is buying and selling of products for a profit. This is very sweet. This is very sweet. This is how Amazon started. Buying items in bulk and reselling them for a profit. Drop shipping, thrift flipping, even running a local store fall into this category. So if you are good at finding good deals, this could be your good part. Like, this is very, very sweet. And when I told you OPB, other people's business, this is where this comes in. Sometimes you don't even need to buy the goods in bulk. It might be just find a producer, find a major importer, look for people that even have goods in their shop. Just negotiate with them a good price. You now drive out to sell it. People are making big money from these tactics. Big money. You understand? And thank God for the power of social media. You don't even have to go and open shop. You understand? And you can work out your agreement with whoever you're working with, either the manufacturer or the importer, and uh, everybody wants money. So if you and there's no way you're gonna walk into, and you can say boldly that use your product. I can assure you, I can sell everything of you in 1 month, 3 weeks. Just give me a good price. Any business owner will tell you to go ahead. Especially once they're convenient about your character, that you don't look like someone that can bring death to their business or cause trouble for them. They will take that deal anytime, any day. You're not asking them for anything. Just let me help you sell your product. That is very sweet. So if you have access, if you think you can sell, is something you don't want to joke with. You don't want to joke with it. Like, you can make a lot of money just reselling people's business, reselling people's products at a profit. I don't want to dwell more about this. I hope that we'll get it. The next is lease or renter. Renting out an asset. So instead of selling a product outright, you rent it to others for a fee. This is how real estate investors, car renter, company renters, tools renter business operates. There's nothing that they are not renting now. Even if you want to do wedding, from your wedding gown, everything they rent. You want to Let's think about it. You want to do photo shoot, they rent everything. One of my mentors gisting us recently at the conference how, so you wanted to do like a reach out, a massive reach out in Ibadan. So warehouse renter. And what is warehouse? Just a large space of land that they just build shell around it, and people can keep their stuff there. They rent it for, I think he said they rented one for, is it not 20 something million naira? Maybe 55 million in Lagos, because there's shortage of it. So you can just look at the renting model that works for you and work around it. During my wedding, I insisted that I'm not going to. So there are some few things like the walking stick. Like, I don't know what I'm going to buy walking stick for that I'm not going to use after the wedding. So I just, they say they rent them. They rent walking stick to even the beach. They rent bead to. because these are things I'm not going to need after then. But just to make the day look beautiful, you might want to consider it. So you look at the rental business is something that also you generate it a passive income for yourself. So you can also want to look at the agency slash marketing route, selling on behalf of others. So agents connect business with customer. To think of an advertising agency, real estate broker, or talent manager. They don't own the product, but they take commission for making the sales. So if you are great at networking, this might be your best option. If you're in Nigeria, you are currently hearing about the Messi Shinways, the tea issue, and also the record label. It's these are business model that people are running. So you have a talent, you can manage it and take it out there to the global stage. These are business that people are building models around. You are good at consulting for business. It might be a business for you that you can build something around to start consulting for business. Even whenever you work in the industry for a particular numbers of years, you are already qualified to be a consultant in that industry. But many a time, a lot of us don't look in that direction because many other people are coming behind. They need those experiences to succeed. And whenever you build a system or a model around it, they will not come to get to steal your brain for nothing. They are going to come through the consulting route, and it can help them achieve what you've learned in the past through experience. So the other part is audience aggregation. So audience aggregation is building and monetizing attention. So if you have a large audience, maybe through YouTube, Instagram, or a blog, you can start monetizing it. Maybe by selling ad, sponsorship, or even your own product. So you don't want to joke with audience. You don't want to, so this is how influencers, media company makes their money. How do you think YouTube makes money? How do you think Google make money? You see, every time they are doing the ranking of top businesses in the world, you see the ABC, you see um, Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook, that's a Meta. How do you think they are making their money? They already have a large audience of people. You understand? They make the bulk of their money through paid advertisements. You understand? So if you love content creation, this could be a vehicle for you. You understand? You might not need to create your own Facebook. You might not need to create your own YouTube. There's a You can build your own audience through those their platform and sell to them. How do you go about it? By taking a niche and also positioning as an authority in that niche, constantly show up for them, talking about issues in that niche. Before you know, you're gonna build a followership. When companies that wants to even skid when people know that you have audience in that a particular area, businesses around that area will approach you because they know you are an authority and people will listen to you. You understand? So the other part, okay, lending of money for profit. So we all know the loans and microfinance business. They give money to others at an earn interest payment. So banks do this at large scale, but now a lot. People are begging people to come and take loan because it's a lucrative business also. You understand? So if you think it's something you can also do, it's something you can build a model around. So if you have a capital to lend, this is still a strong wealth building strategy. So but you're gonna do this, you make sure you have your um everything in place, your legal backing and everything, so that you can make sure you don't lose your capital and you can always cover back all capital that you take out. So there's already a template from running it, so it's just for you to do your research and go around it. So the other part we want to look at is options. So selling the right to take a future action. This is not common in Nigeria, but it's more advanced. It's a powerful way of making money. So as an example, a real estate developer securing a land option. So they don't buy the land upfront, but they just pay a fee for an exclusive right to buy it later. So if you understand them, contract and future opportunity, this could be an option, but it's not really common in Nigeria. I think it's common overseas. They have all this land. They have a well structured real estate industry that goes through the not. I think Nigerian real estate sector is still growing in that side. So insurance also can be another route that you might want to leverage, protecting against risk. So insurance business sell protections against future risk. So it might be like car insurance, life insurance, health insurance. They all operate on this model. So if you understand how to calculate risk and create a financial safety net, this is a massive industry, like very massive, like very massive, very massive. I don't want to go into it because also the last on the list is capital investment. So making money work for you. So when you hear about venture capitalists and angel investor, build what? So instead of running businesses, they just invest in people's business in exchange for ownership, stake in their business and profit. So if you are someone that understands finance and long-term growth, this might be your best route. So now that we have explored the 12 way of creating value in accordance with the personal MBA, so I want to know which one of these aligns with you, with your skill, with your passion and resources. So if you love creating something, maybe you might want to start product or service. If you are good at marketing, you might want to consider maybe real estate agency, or audience aggregation, or even reselling. And if you want passive income, also you might want to explore maybe subscription, lease, and investment model. So your business vehicle is very key in getting to the worldly place. So it's just a matter of taking action. A matter of taking action. It's a matter of taking action. So I hope that this episode I've give you a new perspective on business and world building. So remember, money flows towards value. The more value you create, the more wealth you can attract. So I will quote. Okay, let me explain how my mentor Myron Godin explains it. He said everything costs the same thing. Poor people waste money. Rich people, middle class people save money. Rich people invest money. So, but my Rogoni say it creates offer. So if you, I don't know how best to explain this, but creating offer also means solving a problem for people, creating value. So if you need so amount of money, all you just have to need that you need to create so amount of value that can equivalent that money. So when you start thinking like that, you already have a mindset shift from the 9 to 5 that you have to work on for 1 month to get a paycheck. You understand? So so I think we're gonna draw the curtain here today. I'm gonna draw the curtain here today. So write down which of the 12 business model resonate with you. Identify a way that you can start by adding value using that model. So commit to taking one step, action step this week. Don't procrastinate. Take step like this week and launch your business vehicle. You understand? So if this episode has blessed you, share it with someone who need to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe. We'll be coming back every Thursday and I think Tuesday. Yes, every Tuesday and Thursday. So I will be dropping new episode also. And it's going to be progressive. You understand? It's going to be progressive. So stay by the bless. So until next time, keep building, keep growing, and keep working in faith. Thank you. See you next time.